feels like we've been waiting forever to get our hands on Injustice 2, and now it's finally out, which means it's time to kiss all that free time goodbye as you dedicate your life to studying frame data and perfecting your main special moves. Here's a look at Injustice 2 in action.
The one single major difference between the casual player and someone into the competitive realm is frame data. Mortal Kombat X runs at 60 frames per second, so each frame being 1/60th of a second, that details how every single move in the game works. Let's just say hypothetically, Kitana's uppercut is -20. That means if someone blocks that attack, you cannot do anything for 20 frames. Which is 20 out of 60 frames. Break it down, 2/6, break it down, 1/3 of a second that you can't do anything. But at the basis, it's basic math.
Again, he uses that float.
Great jump over by Kitana Prime. Ready.
Nice conversion. This is looking very beautiful.
Should have made it ready.
Katana win.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God, this is the game-winning combo.
Here we are again.
He can't drop this
again.
Maximilian, he did it! He got the brutality!
In the best way possible. Kitana Prime takes it with the brutality.
I don't necessarily think that gamers need to be athletic for the sake of esports, but it definitely takes the same amount of practice and focus and mental aptitude as any sport, whether it be physical or not. You can pick up and learn a character, relatively fast. It's just learning the inside outs of the mechanics and matchups what will really help you ascend to that next level. Get your combos down, first and foremost.
Kitana Prime's got the corner. Big damage for Kitana. Can come from this. Can get upwards of 50%.
Beautiful combo.
There's
so
41,
far.
there's 44.
Goes for the hard
knockdown.
knockdown.
The hard knockdown, yeah.
So I'll do back 1-4 EX glaive. I'll jump over, forward 3-3 EX glaive. Jump over again, forward 1-1 EX glaive. Up 2-4 glaive, stand 2 glaive, down 3 lift. And then after the lift, they're just sitting in the air. You do a jump kick, canceling the float, neutral jump punch for the bounce, uppercut them to the other side, down 1 into the staff grab. It's like 48%, and that's not even the hardest combo. There's not a combo that I can't do. Alright, so Injustice is also made by the creators of Mortal Kombat, and I'm trying to play a match, but you got me thinking about Injustice 2, and now my hands don't want to function properly. We had access to a closed online beta. I spent so much time, customizing my characters and having fun just playing Blue Beetle and Supergirl and, characters I'd never expected to see in a fighting game. And, now that tease was a little too much for me, so I'm just waiting patiently, man, May 16th.
So cool.
Man, seeing that Injustice 2 trailer, it makes me realize how unique the art of interactive entertainment really is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like in most forms of media, like movies, sequels, they're not always what they cracked up to be,
Yeah,
but
they're questionable.
yeah. But when it comes to video games, it seems like, what, 9 out of 10 times the sequel takes all the things you loved about the original and finds a way to add to it.
Yeah, to make it better.
Yeah, enhance it, makes the experience better every time.
So up next, speaking of that,
okay,
we're actually going to be talking about 2 very different entries in a series that has had more sequels than probably pretty much any other franchise, and that's Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Never quite the final one.
Yes, and I hope if it's all right, the first game I want to talk about is Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age.
Yes.
A fully remastered version of the Japanese game Final Fantasy XII International Zodiac Job System, which itself was an enhanced re-release of the original fan favorite Final Fantasy XII.
Right, it gets complicated.
It does, It's very complicated. But Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age, features HD gameplay and cutscenes, enhanced gameplay mechanics, and brand new features like reconstructed battle design and a revamped job system. And if you're a trophy hunter, you'll be happy to hear the Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age, features full trophy support.
Now, once again, things getting a little bit complicated.
Okay.
We're moving from a more traditional RPG experience to one of the most popular multiplayer RPGs around, which is Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Now, this is less of a direct sequel and more of an expansion to a re-release of a sequel-esque spin-off.
Okay, okay.
But, you know.
Indirect.
Yeah, still Final Fantasy, though.
Sure.
You know, still near and dear to our hearts.
Right.
And since Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, released in 2013, this epic online adventure has earned over 6 million players, you know, establishing it as one of the biggest subscription MMO games of all time. The Stormblood expansion features new raids, new dungeons, new zones, and new abilities like swimming and diving. And if all of those new features aren't enough for you, the level cap has been raised to 70, and 2 new jobs have been added, the Red Mage and the Samurai, which I'm pretty stoked about.
Yes, so there you go. Whether you prefer a traditional RPG experience or MMOs, there's a new Final Fantasy game for you.
Yeah.
And if you're a serious Final Fantasy fan, you're going to want to pay close attention to this.
PowerUp Rewards members that pre-order or purchase Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood during the month of June will be automatically entered to win the ultimate Final Fantasy trip ever.
Man, I'm so glad you brought this up. One lucky winner and a guest will win an all-expense paid trip to Japan. You'll fly round trip to Tokyo, where you'll tour the city, attend the Tokyo Game Show, and even attend an incredible Final Fantasy XIV concert. And to top it all off, you'll also receive transportation, hotel accommodations, and $1,500 spending cash.
Man,
I
jealous.
wanna go.
I know. Can we enter? Are we eligible?
I don't know. I wish we were. That'd be awesome.
Okay, again, for a chance to win, all you have to do is pre-order or purchase Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood this month, or use your PowerUp Rewards points to enter. And if you aren't a PowerUp Rewards member yet, just talk to a local guest advisor at your local GameStop store, or go to poweruprewards.com.
And if you want to find out even more about new games that might just be your next obsession, all you have to do is wait until after the break. GSTV will be right back.